seats for women in parliament. Contribute to establishment of social justice. Just society. Contribute to establishment of just socially justice. Save चुनाव लड़ो 15 लाख जॉब 50 रुपीज अप्लाई करो नॉमिनेशन करो चुनाव लड़ो यूपीएससी एसएससी के साथ साथ चुनाव लड़ो करोड़ करोड़ रुपया गाड़ी रेस्पेक्ट एवरीथिंग यू विल गेट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट सिलेक्शन स्टूडेंट्स यूपीएससी के पीछे पागल मत हो उसके साथ 50 रुपया देके चुनाव लड़ो नॉमिनेशन करो पूरा अपना गांव में और शहर में काउंसिलर चेयरमैन म्यूनिसिपैलिटी हर इलेक्शन में एनएससी 7 लाख 10 लाख वार्ड मेंबर घर मिलेगा 2 लाख का घर एक आवास मिलेगा प्रधानमंत्री आवास बहुत कुछ चुनाव लड़ो पड़ेगा साथ साथ देश को बचाओ हाउ कैन रिजर्वेशन ऑफ सीट फॉर वुमेन contribute to establishment of a social justice generally refers to the idea of creating a society institution that is based on the principle of equality and solidarity to understand values human rights and that recognize the dignity of every human beings. The term and modern concept of social justice was coined by the Jesuit Luigi Tapparelli 1840. The idea was elaborated by the moral theorist who initiated the concept of a living wages. Bill giving 33% reservation to the women will not only empower the women but change the social structure of India in many ways. The bill is unprecedented and is sharply revolution in the making. We must welcome this is an act. This is an act. Despite long years of democratic politics, women remain largely outside the national public space. Their presence here is largely token happens despite the natural barrier. Despite the natural barrier. Studies have shown that women in these far-flung rural areas, grassroots solutions to local problems, they have been sensitive to excluded, having been excluded themselves for so long. It helps not just women but the family and the community. Women being engaged in family and community negotiations. Think in more collective manner. Even if they don't, society will question them. Women who have got their rights after long struggles will empathize with other struggles. Women in parliament. Women in parliament. Both men and women in society. Women in parliament will be mentors to those outside who lend courage, inspirations. This is the only way to challenge instance patriarchal social structure, patriarchal structure, and women reservation. Women reservation bill is Constitution 108 Amendment, Bill 2080. Left bill Constitution is the preface, Mukhabandha. The preamble to the Indian Constitution is based on the objective resolutions drafted by the Jawaharlal Nehru and adopted by the farmers of Constitution. The significance of the preamble lies in its components. It embodies the sources of the Constitution. People of India. Term sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic in the preamble suggests the nature of the state. Term sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic suggests the nature of state. Ideal of justice, liberty, equality, fraternity reflect the objectives of the constitutions. Justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. Justice, liberty, equality, fraternity reflect the objective of the constitution. It was contained 26 November 1949 as the date of adoption of the Indian Constitution. Philosophy of the Indian Constitution is reflected in the preamble. The independence of the India earned through the struggle for independence. The independence of India, even through struggle for independence, is thought to be emphasized by the use of word sovereign in the preamble. The Gandhian ideals are aimed to be secured by the incorporation of word socialist in the preamble by 42nd Amendment. The Gandhian ideals are aimed to be secured by the incorporation of word preamble by 42nd Amendment. The same amendment inserted the word secular to reflect the secular nature of Indian society. The word republic in the preamble indicates that India has an elected head. Though they indirectly elected, the Indian president is the choice of the people of India. The values are further strengthened by the word democratic in the preamble. To emphasize these values, the constitution frame must have resorted to the use of the concept like justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Justice, social, economic, and political to be secured through the provision of fundamental rights. Justice, social, economic, and political. Justice, social, economic, অর্থনৈতিক, political, রাজনৈতিক to be secured through the provision of fundamental rights. Liberty is guaranteed to the individuals through the provision of fundamental rights. Liberty guaranteed, which are enforceable in the court of law. Liberty. Preamble equals to all citizens equal to state, all citizens equality of states, and opportunity in civic, political, and economic fields. The unity and integrity of the nation is said to be secured by the use of word fraternity. Unity and integrity of the nation is said to be secured by the use of word fraternity in the preamble and by the provision of fundamental duties and single citizenship in the constitution. By the provision of fundamental duties, use of the word preamble shows embodies the basic philosophy and fundamental values. Discuss how the Constitution of India provides equal rights. The term equality in the preamble of the Constitution plays to secure to all citizens of India equality of status and opportunity. This provision embraces three dimensions of equality: civic, political, economic. Chapter fundamental right in part 3. Equality for law. Prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Prohibition of discrimination on ground of religion. Equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. Abolition of untouchability, Article 17. Abolition of titles, Article 18. Political equality is sought to be achieved by Article 2, 3 to 5. That declares that the person is to declare ineligible for inclusion in electoral rolls on grounds of religions, race, caste, or sex. Political equality is sought to be achieved for a person to be declared ineligible for inclusion or in electoral rolls. Ground of religion, race, caste, ineligible. 326, which says election to the Lok Sabha and State Assembly to be an basis of adult suffrage. 326. 325b declare that no person to be declared ineligible for inclusion in electoral rolls. Ground of religion, race, caste, sex. Save countries.